Hey guys, I am so excited! I cannot tell you how happy I am. Please forgive the way I look, by the way. I can't shower for another couple days. I stupidly didn't shower before I went to the doctor, and so now I'm stuck not showering for 2 more days. But the greatest news, I got my drains out! They're gone! They're so gone! I'm so happy! Granted, I have a hole in each side of my body that's gonna kind of ooze gunk for a while, but there's no more drains. I'm so relieved. We got to the hospital this morning for our follow-up. The doctors were really pleased. You know, they checked me out all over, said I'm healing really well, nothing to be concerned about. They also explained to me a little bit more about the infection that I had and what actually happened, because I had been very confused about that. And I guess what it was literally that, obviously when they go in and they do surgery, they use iodine, they use all these things to clean their hands, my body, everywhere that there's going to be any exposure, they make sure is really clean. However, in some cases, everybody has bacteria on their skin at all times, and what happened with mine is that there was bacteria on my skin and it just somehow got inside my body. And when it's on your skin, it's completely harmless, but if it gets inside, that can be a really big problem. So obviously that's what happened to me. It was just a skin bacteria. There was nothing really weird about it. It got inside me, it caused the infection, so they had to do the washout and everything was fine in the end, but it's nice to know exactly what the problem actually was. So anyway, we went to the doctor this morning, and after looking me over, they said, yeah, everything's fine, and they decided to go ahead and take my drains out, which was a relief because the first doctor who saw me, she was checking my measurements, all the drainage that had happened, because I've been having to take measurements of everything that comes out of me. And my left side, I have almost no drainage. The whole time. It's been barely anything. But the right side has kind of, been quite a lot, and it's gone down every day, but it was between 20 and 40 milliliters every time I changed it. So they decided to go ahead and take them both out anyway. The right was a little bit more than they wanted it to be, but they didn't want me to come back, so they just decided to take them both out, which was amazing. I was really scared about how much it was going to hurt or how much discomfort there was going to be, and I anticipated that the left side would be a little easier than the right side because of the lack of drainage. But they did the right side first, which was scary. They had me lay back on a bed with my legs out, and she cut the stitch that was holding it in, and then she pulled it out. And honestly, it was like a brief second of weirdness, but it wasn't painful. It was okay. And I know if you are like me and the thought of the drains freaks you out, hopefully that will help. It was not painful, it was just weird. So when she got to the other side, I expected the same again, or easier, because like I said, that side hasn't been bothering me. But it turned out that one actually was painful. She, again, cut the stitch, and she started pulling, and I was like, oh, that hurt. And then she had to pull some more, and that hurt. And then she pulled some more. It was 4 pulls because it was in there really good, which I was not expecting. But it hurt. I don't get me wrong, it was not pleasant, but it wasn't like severely painful. It was just like, don't do that. It was like as if someone poked you really hard in the side. And so it wasn't like bring tears to your eyes or anything. It was just more like, that hurts. But right afterward, there was no pain, and I feel fine. The skin around it's a little bit sore, but that's to be expected. And obviously, because of where the hoses were, it's obviously open there, so there's nothing holding it closed. So they've put a bit of gauze on it and taped it in, and for 2 days I have to kind of wear that over it just to catch any drainage that comes out until it closes over, which shouldn't be too long. So that's where we're at now. This is like the biggest update because I know that for me, I looked up so many times what it felt like to have the drains out, and that was such a big deal to me. It was like the most terrifying part of the whole surgery for me was the worry about the drains. So obviously, like when I had the original surgery, they didn't put drains in, and I was so relieved. But then when I had the second surgery, they did put the drains in, and they've been in for 9 days. So I was really, really scared. But for all those who are worrying about the drains, I promise you it's really not that bad. Even the left one, which hurt, wasn't a bad hurt. It was just more of like, ugh, it's just like if someone annoyed you because they wouldn't stop poking you. It's it was about that bad. And again, it went away really quickly. So that's it. I just wanted to update with the drains. I'm going to take a couple days rest. I can't shower because, like I said, I don't want to get fluid in my body. Yeah, I'm going to take a couple days rest, relax, finish up everything that I want to do at home, and then I'm going back to work. And they basically told me another week or so of wearing the post-surgery bra to hold me in, and after that, just basically wear whatever I want. So I'm very excited. I am planning on, wearing a t-shirt for the first time in forever instead of a zip-up hoodie because I don't have to worry about drains anymore. So, yay! Anyway, I'll update in a few days once things are a little bit more back to normal just to tell you about my progress. But until then, thank you guys so much for all the support and for watching. And I hope that all of you who've had problems are feeling better. And all of you guys that might be watching this before your surgery, good luck. It's gonna be great. I'll see you guys later. Thanks.